Let me know if you say one body. You are chill, shaka, pump your body, dear boy. Sunday, with police, Sunday, what's the only different? What chicken say, Boboli Oko, so classic.
Good morning, folks. Good morning and welcome to Freedom Radio, the 7.9, this beautiful and lovely Friday, the second day of May 2025. And I'd like to welcome you to the program for the Throwback. It's been a while now. We've been of the Throwback, and so we are back on today's edition of it. So we want to welcome all of you tuning in to Freedom 87.9. Let's have a great time as we all retrospect together on this edition of the show, brought to you by Crime Stoppers Liberia. And so we will now go and take words from our sponsors, Crime Stoppers Liberia, Exodus Best Price Store, and Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. But let's take our major sponsor, Crime Stoppers. So stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned to the Throwback. We will be right back.
It's about music. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you will report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see I don't keep it, I'm a part of report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keep it safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, going deep and deeper. Put it to each
Conversation going deeper and deeper, folks. Good morning to you and welcome to the Throwback. It's good to be back after I just don't know how many months we've been away from the Throwback, and it's good to be back on this edition of it. All right, we've been away for the past 4 to 5 months. I stand to be corrected, probably more than that. But the crew is back. We are back.
I think there's a sound issue, huh?
Solomon, are you hearing me?
You can hear me now?
I'm hearing you, Solomon. Are you hearing me?
I can hear him. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, Tunis.
I'm not hearing you, Tunis.
I'm hearing you, Tunis. I'm hearing you, Solomon.
Yeah, myself, I'm hearing Solomon. Solomon, get off again and come back on.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give him a call and tell him that because I'm hearing you clearly.
Solomon, just go off.
I'm not hearing you guys.
We are hearing if probably your system is muted or you need to check something.
Yeah, Solomon, we are hearing you loud and clear. You are the one that I'm hearing. Or play with your system again or get off and come back on.
Okay.
Okay.
And check the background. I think Ali is there.
Okay. I don't see Ali.
Ali is not there. Ali said he was going. He's on his way to work.
Okay, Ali is not there. But folks, welcome. I'm the Terminator, and I'm here this morning with Chicken Soup. The Wisdom Boy is also here on this edition of the show. So let me leave the shows of Liberia and then send controls to the big man himself, Chicken Soup. Chicken Soup, what's up, my man? Good morning to you.
And nothing much. Good morning. Good day to you. You're already almost midday. We are just early morning here at 7:22 a.m. Terminator and myself, Chicken Soup, as you know, as usual. We are back again, as Terminator just stated. We are back on point. We pray that we stay back because anything can happen. But we sure we're going to be back on every Friday for Throwback. The Throwback, to bring your memory back the way you grew up in the city of Monrovia and around Monrovia, including Liberia as a whole. You can join in anytime and share your past days, reminisce how things used to be before the turmoil, which is the war. We just like to refresh the memory compared to today and yesterday. Solomon, can you hear us now? Okay, Solomon still not hearing us. So that's about it.
Solomon need to check his system. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the system because we both securing
Now
each other.
I can hear you guys now. I have my WhatsApp on, and while the WhatsApp is on, I will not be able to hear you guys, but I just turned off the WhatsApp.
You got too many windows open, man. Come on. When you
I'm learning. I'm learning.
That man, he got problem with technology.
I'm illiterate when it comes to technology.
we got only 1 hour, 30 minutes to have.
No, you're kidding. You can't be real.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
it's
I'm
not all.
learning. I'm learning from Joseph Bokai. That's my buddy right there. That's my old man.
So, like I was saying, we will join you guys a little bit when the time come. We'll give you a minute to reminisce with us. That's all about it. The show is all about throwback. When you hear throwback, I mean, remembering what we used to do, the ice cream we used to eat, the kaya, and whatsoever. Compared to today's our children, our grandchildren, we grew up when fasting was very important to us. When fasting used to buy our bread and butter and soft drink in the Fuller Man shop. You know, that's
Yeah.
it. Some people didn't grow up in Monrovia like our partner here. He coming to tell about we nation, all of that.
The man, that the only time the man won't. Yeah, y'all go ahead. Let me talk to the old man. What's
I think Gus want to come on. What's up, Gus?
My man, everything I talk about, not just We Nation. The part of Monrovia that I know very well, that is Jogwintown area there. Um, so from Jogwintown Market, going towards the LU campus, Jalatan, and then going on the other side to City Hall, to the Umango Yard that is now called the UN Ground, all the way to what is now Don Bosco, or no, those are my areas we used to play in the sand, and by that time it was just sandy place going towards the beach. So I'm not actually ignorant of Monrovia. I just know certain portion of Monrovia. But what is it for from?
Um,
Okay.
we can hear you, Solomon. I mean, we can hear you, Solomon. Wendell, can you say something? We can't hear you, Wendell.
Tunis, I said
Okay.
my mic was muted.
Okay.
I was on the
Um,
line, so I had my mic muted.
Yes, I heard you saying that you were going to talk to one old man.
Zebra is about to join the throwback, so
tell Zebra we don't want him here for now. He
it's gonna
gotta
be
pay
a
to
jam
come on.
pack. It's gonna be a jam packed throwback.
Can you tell
Oh.
Zebra that he has to pay to come on, please? He had to pay to
The,
come on.
the
We have
two of
to
you,
charge.
the two of you will handle it when he can't on. Like either one would deal with me on that one.
Gus is about to come on too, so please look on the backstage screen and see if
I'm
it's
telling
coming.
you, today is gonna be the full house.
And
Wow.
he said we are very low on the internet. He said we are very low.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. At least we're hearing ourselves. The
Yes.
internet
Slow
is kind of
on,
the internet is
slow
not
on
too
the
stable in
net.
our country these few days, so it's gonna
Slow
be
go on the
fluctuating
net and
here
see
and there.
if we are low.
Huh? Say that
Go
again?
on and go on the net and check whether we are low or not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we will be wishing. We are wishing to be joined by the man himself, uh, the black. What the guy? What our man name again?
Oh, there,
The CEO.
Zebra.
Zebra himself will be here with a different color, and Vanyama Pekin going to join us. So while we are wait, I think they're about to come. Okay, we
I
got
think Ali is here.
what's Aliyu? Ali, what's your
That bombing picking. I can't forget about it. Bombing picking.
we gotta come teach you. We gotta come teach you garden again, Monrovia City life back in the days, man. I mean, I don't want to be here, man. I don't want to be among country boys, man. I gotta.
Well, we're not totally country, but I told you my region, my terrain in Monrovia, and I said anywhere from City Hall going all the way to Vamoma. So I know those places very well. So
It's not about you knowing those places. It's the life that we live. That's what we're talking about. You only
but
come, they say you go come. That's not what we're talking about here.
well, I
Talking
deny.
yeah, actual life we live. We're
Uh,
not talking about I know Vamuma and this and that. Okay,
let me let you guys know that old man Samson is already with us. So any moment he will be joining, the conversation. But he's on with us.
Okay. See, I spent some times. I didn't really live there to say a year or so, but I lived there 6 months or 3 months and things like that. So I have some feelings of Monrovia life. But
I mean,
I'm
can
from
you
We Nation.
can you take this man off the screen, man? Because we're talking about life we live.
Yeah.
The man say, I know from City Hall all the way to.
When you say from City Hall to where you used to live, but
What
the
about
life, that Morovia life, that lifestyle of Moravians. When the city man is from Morovia,
Okay.
that kind of style of living.
I can give you Grand Bassa County or We Nation life.
Man, we're talking about Morovia, man.
But Monrovia, not Liberia.
No. Today's show. Go ahead.
Let's introduce the old man, then we can continue the conversation. Zebra, welcome to the throwback.
The Terminator, thank you so much.
You forgot my name. Watch it. You forgot my name.
That chicken soup, that name, you can hear that name. You know,
Yeah, Magic.
Some kind of rare and some kind of cup.
Yeah, something like
yeah. Ain't know that cup?
Yeah, Magic Cube. It was in a yellow and red like cup.
Rare like cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way the ordinary people in the market will call it, will say chicken soup.
Mm-hmm.
When cooking got a post on inside, that thing there is the name is so for just for all not knowing the name with the old boy. You ask anybody in their 30s and 40s and 20s, say you know what they call chicken soup, they will say no, they know what you're talking about.
They don't know.
So
They don't know.
don't call us. Let me say hi to that chicken soup man who was saying I'm a pay bill, no problem. I'm being part of the show.
We also
and let me say hi to that. That guy is a passer, right? He's a passer guy, right?
Yeah, Bassa man.
Bassa country boy. They're not only Bassa man, country boy too.
Sure, can be looking at it. The Bassa people that come from around Monrovia, that the Mamba Bassa there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Originally, they were not Mamba. Send them move around Monrovia. They didn't want to sell the land.
Yeah.
And then, then they asked the landlord to get a place to put their lazy in shot to play their stuff. I thought you were going to realize that he
I'm not a Mamba Bassa.
The man say he not Mamba Basso.
I'm mainland Bassa.
Bassa is Bassa.
The Mama Bassa they can be too black and tanning.
With skinny legs.
So you remember they show I'm sure Terminator did they show they forgave we the older people and all some of our past and what we saw when we were growing up in Morovia.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Saturday, Friday, on the weekend. Most places will call dry rice on the weekend.
Yeah, mostly on Saturdays. Yeah.
With fried fish.
78.
Mm-hmm.
1978, 79, there was a supermarket in Cinco where they have that
Abidjale supermarket, the biggest supermarket.
Maybe like the Winter supermarket.
No, the Abidjale. It was between 10th and 9th Street.
Well, I'm not a businesswoman. That supermarket will sell sardine.
Was it Charlotte? Charlotte
I
supermarket.
Abidjale. It was between 9th and 10th Street.
Charlotte was on the old road.
But even Jagwe supermarket is selling sardine as we speak.
The time Zebra talking about Jagotan or not Jagotan supermarket were not existing.
You know what that do big Jopeta market before you.
No, I said supermarket, Jagwe supermarket. I'm not talking about Nazi Do Market. I said Jagwe supermarket. It was there in the 70s as well.
Jopeta market at 40s. We're talking about 70s and early 80s. That supermarket used to have smoked pork, smoked fish, sardine, corned beef, and some kind of fish. I forget the fish thing. It's not small fish, though. It's white. It also got salt on this. So have the
so
you go there, you buy those stuff. So one of my friends right now, he in America, I will not call his name. So he used to sell bottles. You know, when you go find the bottles, they used to buy the bottle, I think 5 cents or 2 for 5 cents or something. You will go buy, you will go look for 2 crates.
Yeah.
You sell the 2 crates, the empty crates. And then the guy, you know, for me, I don't eat pork. So the guy, he mean, very mean. He will go 2 cups. People going to school in the morning. When he cook out 2 cups, you will put out smoked pork, the smoked fish, the smoked pork, all that stuff on top of it. I said, my man, why you putting pork in it here? He said, when pork in it, you can't eat it. That means he want me to eat something.
That man already mean to you.
That man to be mean. So I don't want to say, before the end of the show, I'll call his name. When I call his name, he will want more on the show. But he's a
the man already knew who you're talking about.
Zebra, that stockfish you're talking about, Titus Charlie just Titus Charlie just messaged me and said it was stockfish. Yeah, stockfish. A friend of mine, one Titus Charlie.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can't find those stuff anymore around. I don't know why.
Oh wow, we have it around here.
It's very hard to see these things, man. Everything.
One thing I want to say, Terminator, all those who call in on today's show, please don't take her back. Don't take her out of Monrovia. They restricting the throwback on Monrovia. If you know you're not from Monrovia back in the day, you call here, we'll be vexed with you. Don't be like our man here and the bummy man, both of them here sitting here till they from Monrovia. The other man telling her from City Hall to all the way down
to Vamoma. That's my terrain.
Did you ride sour taxi in the city of Monrovia? Sour taxi? Did you ride?
No, but I play. I do. We did a kind of thing.
This is the life we're talking about. I tell you, man.
Hey, but I didn't ride sour taxi. At least the blade, we play the blade. Right to where they now called Don Bosco, or where they have the NEC office. All of those places that were just ground without a plum tree.
Hey, my man, but then you really missed something. You didn't ride sour.
Did you buy shoe from Red Shoe? Right in the intersection of Galley and Broad Street?
No, I bought shoe from Benson Street.
Oh, you see?
Corner of USAID Liberia. It was USAID head office in Liberia.
Yeah.
Spot. It was the head office for USAID Liberia. They used to have some kind of security here. I think they say got some of them in America to call
Walking Hunt Security. They used to take care of all the American people installation. That's what they used to do. Exactly. They were responsible to provide security for all the American people installation in this country.
From City Hall all the way to Old Road Junction, everything that was in that place, all of those places from City Hall to Old Road Junction, I remember everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You remember the Umango Yard?
Relda, that's right there, 17th Street.
On 17th Street, Relda Cinema. Yeah. I remember 1982, there was a Nigerian movie star came to Liberia, they were doing last performance. They call it Jansimi, let the world rest in peace. I know what you remember that Terminator, where they were performing some kind of ritual. You go there, they will cut human being, put in the bucket, and then put white cloth over it, then let the person wake up again and come out. Then they will say, anybody get lamb, go outside. So one of the men carry lamb in your pocket. They say if you get lamb and you come in here, if you don't declare it and you send here with lamb, we'll tie your hair to the door. I see men running outside. Yeah, I saw that, the radar. That time, I'm a man who used to sell the bottles, collect his bottles and sell it. That day he had small money, so he wasn't mean that day. So he took out to radar and said, we're going to go there and go watch Jasimi. If anybody listening and remember that particular name, Jasimi, that was a Nigerian group. They were moving with a convoy from Nigeria, Mercedes convoy. They were going to different West African states and they were performing. I just wanted to highlight that. So that man who say from City Hall go, I know that whole place from City Hall. I used to walk from Simcoe, from Oro, Gaeta, all the way to Monrovia.
That's good.
It was 35 cents from Redder Cinema to Broad Street. Beyond Redder, it became 65 cents. So I used to pass it all the place. Then they had those buses that used to come from
Douala buses.
The Renault buses, they had the coastal buses and all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
They used to have only two kind of buses that were running in town of Monrovia.
Yeah.
Maserado place
Yeah.
from Maserado compound.
Yeah, that was on the Bourgeois Island.
Yeah, on the Bourgeois Island where they have Seattle Tower.
Yeah, that place was owned by the Tauber family. Yeah.
Yeah, by the Tower.
Stephen Tauber, he was the owner of the.
Let Chicken Soup talk to our bait about his activities on Galley Street. I don't want to talk the other one though. His activities on Galley Street. I don't know when the brother moved to Matiana and Clowntown, but yeah, Chicken Soup has special activity on Galley Street.
My man, you gotta pay fine to come on our show today. That's what you're trying to avoid. You pay fine. Tell the man you gotta pay to come on.
Gurley Street. I always been a gigging street. All right, from back in the day, Gurley Street from the corner of Ashmont, Gurley. You had Arcade. You had all the small spots. Around there. Then down. Gurley and Kerry intersection. You had Shanana going down. You had, the restaurant. You remember that Fuller restaurant where they used to sell the meat soup.
And you had Sabina. Don't forget Sabina.
Sabina, yeah.
Restaurant used to be there. All the big boys used to come there for lunch. Sabina. So you cross Benson Street. And anybody, like the man's talking, the man want to join our Monrovia conversation. Let me ask him one question. Where you knew about Liberia Airway?
Air Liberia? Yeah, I knew about Liberia Airways.
Yeah,
where Air Liberia used to be the office.
Taman Boulevard.
No,
that's not true. It was right in the heart of
Gurley and Bro. Gurley and Bro. My father used to work at
Okay, we have our own Air Liberia. I used to go to Guinea. That was the plane when the coup took place. That was the
nickname was the Pepper Bird.
Yeah, that's
okay.
The plane was out of country when the coup took place. Extrada Banan was in it. I think he was the labor sport minister.
Youth and sports. Yes. Minister of Youth and Sports.
So where's the plane now?
My man, I beg you, man.
I can't plane fly again. Come back.
Zebra is there?
Yeah, that's true. That's what they said.
Our ship ran away from the country. It's still in the ocean.
Let me add a bit. So even though some of the names of those companies have changed, they used to have Panam. They have
Pan,
business
yeah,
on the
Pan
Ethiopian
Am.
Airways.
Yeah.
Yes,
They have
yes.
Pan Am, they have
Pan Am were on Broad and Runner Street.
yeah, they had KLM, they had KLM, they had
KLM,
Pan Am, they had the
the
British
Royal Dutch Airline.
Caledonia. Yeah.
I
Don't
flew
forget
there.
Swiss Air, Swiss Air.
Swiss Air, yeah, the Swiss Air.
They have Swiss Air, they have Nigeria Airway. You
But
know,
Zebra, you know, people used to tell us, and you know, later on we started doubting it when it told us, hey, my man, you know, people can go to America on the weekend and come back, you know, maybe they go Friday and come back Sunday because you know, flight was just running direct to Liberia those days.
Oh yeah, we had one flight that will leave from the Rawa International Airport non-stop, 9 hours 45 minutes
To New York.
JFK in New York.
Mm.
If anyone listening, they probably help out with the name of that airline. They fly from Monrovia to New York.
What?
Pan Am used to do that.
Yeah, Pan Am used to do it. KLM used to do it because I remember.
Is that the Pan Am they changed now to the plane that come from Brussels?
You mean
No.
SM Brussels?
Yeah, that was the Pan Am.
No,
No,
Pan
Pan Am-
American was different from Air Brussels.
Pan American was owned by an American company, right?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pan Am was bought by Delta. Delta bought them.
People, no, I told you the last time when I was talking to you, I saw a 73-year-old man in the elevator in New York. This is 2023. He told me,
Okay.
he said he said I was in Liberia. He said I used to go to Ducal Palace Hotel for a weekend. I said, what? I said, why? He said 1970, 1972, 73, up to 75. He used to bring a girlfriend to Ducal Palace Hotel for a weekend. I think if I'm right, in Liberia, in the 70s from 1972 all the way to 1978, the only places they have swimming pool, they have 3 places in Monrovia. One of the swimming pool was at Bentor, at President Tower House. Swimming pool at Bentor, they have one at the Ducal Palace.
Ducal Palace, yeah.
And they have, yes. I went to President Tower House at Bentor where that swimming pool was. I think today that swimming pool stayed there.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then they have one at Ducal. So for Ducal Hotel, if you want to swim in that swimming pool, you got to have someone that work in that place that knows you and they can give you some kind of permission so you can swim. Because you used to go there we used to say white
No, but
people
families used to drive up there during Sundays, you know, they take the kids. There are a lot of families that used to go there and have fun. I remember.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they were not allowing people to use the swimming pool. I used to go there. I used to be very high-headed. I used to go there. I went there. I used to go to Gin Spring Sea.
Yeah.
Gin Spring Airport there in
Cinco.
Cinco, yes.
Yeah, there was one man called Bidel. He used to fly.
Bidel. Yeah, Mr. Bidel.
This sectional aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't believe it, Terminator. I used to fly those aircraft.
Zebra. My late father used to work for Air Liberia, so every time when we go into Grand Crew, we used to go with a plane, you know. So
that means you gotta get a free ride.
Yeah, we're enjoying the amenities. Yeah.
I flew on Wiswa from Monrovia to Kumba, from Monrovia to Wiswa. Then the Lutheran Church had 2 sectional aircrafts. And those aircrafts were going everywhere. They were assigned at Phoebe Hospital. So everywhere there was something, somebody fell down from the palm tree, a woman was about to deliver, whatever the situation was, there was a place where they used to send, how to call it, what kind of grant? It's like a telegram. They used to send telegram. You go to the telegram place and they send telegram to Phoebe Hospital, then they would dispatch that sectional aircraft. The pilot knew with James. They would dispatch that sectional aircraft. They would go to Belayala, Gumpatan, Salaye, Bonjama, everywhere to pick up people and bring them to the hospital in Phoebe. Liberia was a very nice and one of the best countries in the world. If you live in Liberia in the 70s and the early 80s, you attest to that.
I'm telling you.
different parts of the world just to come to Liberia.
Yeah.
Firestone was the biggest company in Liberia. We have Firestone, we have Lanco, we had the BMC, the Bond Money Company.
Yeah.
Bond Money had more than 500 German people working, more than 500. Then Lanco had lots of people from
Sweden. Yeah, Swedish people.
Lots of people from Sweden. Then Firestone had lots of people from
America.
USA.
Yeah.
So you have all of these people. Apparently, if our tax system was right, foreigners that were living in Liberia between the early 70s
to the 80s
and the early 80s, we have close to 460,000.
Yeah, foreigners. Yeah, foreigners and aliens. Yeah.
Living and working in Liberia.
Yeah.
And you know why we can do it again. Look, we can do it again. We can make this country attractive. So the young folks, we had the kind of fun we had.
Do you think this generation can make that change?
Well, they can, because if we unite and understand that this is the only place we have, there are possibilities they will come back. Look, you used to leave in the night and go anywhere. I mean, no hindrance. You can drive and go. And I was young and learned how to drive, so I had a lot of opportunities. I used to leave from here in the night with my friend. We go to. There was a guy who used to be assigned with Samuel Doe. I think that his cousin, he lived in Brian Jr. His name is Sam Roden Doe.
Yeah.
He was with the EPS. Then now they call it the Special Security Service. When Director Nathan Nelson was there. And then they Wallow.
Henry Wallow.
Yeah, they Henry Wallow.
Yeah.
So I had a Ray-Ban. I'm seeing on the radio. I had a Ray-Ban. So the guy used to borrow my Ray-Ban. They borrow it, they use it, I go back for it. I mean, it was a lot of fun. If you were in Monrovia and you had these relationship with these big boys, you could be anywhere you want.
I think we are just providing free information for Baka Reeves and Bomi Pekin because
you guys say you're talking about Monrovia issue, but Zebra left out.
We are providing privileged information. So
yeah, but Zebra left out the Liberia Agriculture Company. A lot of Americans also.
We had a situation when A. Nano Manley were taken from MCL, were taken from
Tottenham High,
were taken from the Monrovia
Consolidated School System, right? The MCSS.
Yeah. And transferred to Tottenham High principal. And then when he got to Tottenham High principal, the same disciplinary action he had at the MCSS, he started doing the same thing at Tottenham High. That man was sent to the game, make sure if 1 minute after 7:30 you're not in that place, you're not coming to school that day. And students demonstrated a bit in the campus about him. He was being too tall, he was being difficult. But Nano Manley was a very, very, very nice man. I don't know which country he came from, but he was one of the best educators in Liberia. I just thought to pass that on. If you are in Morocco,
thank you.
And you don't know the name of Nano Manley and you are attending whatever school.
Yeah.
Because then people were leaving from private school, working to enter government school. And those few government schools, the number one among them were the William V. S. Struckman High on 12th Street. So y'all can take it from right there.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for providing us this information. Baka and Wisdom Boy and Bomi Pekin. I don't know. Bomi Pekin Pa, he's muted because he knows nothing.
Let's get Bomi Pekin time to talk.
I hear this morning to late.
No, you will talk. You will talk.
You will talk.
You will talk.
You can talk from 1988.
Let's hear your experience from Monrovia. Don't take us back to bombing somewhere because we are not familiar with that area.
You are not born either, 88?
tell us the life you live in Monrovia, what you experienced back in the days. What is back in the days for you? The 70 or the 80 or the 90s?
90s.
How do you talk to us?
My experience was what? Tony Bonto from one end to another.
And Papa minute.
To another. From Bomi to Morovia, from Morovia back to Bomi. That's what we're on.
Okay, then we you sit down and listen. Keep driving to your job.
So let's just recognize a few folks following. All right, they are also following and enjoying the throwback. So from Columbus, Ohio, the USA, we have following Jonathan K. Buller. He says the sound is good here, guys. And Toure Jibrilla is following. He said, you guys ever change 90 cents for $1 to the taxi driver in Monrovia? All right, George Copper and Willem K. Somawolo, they are following. I want to say thanks for joining us. Mark Sankonwe Nimne, my junior brother, is following from the United States. P. Adolfo Sei is also following from here in Liberia. He's visiting Liberia from the USA. Anthony Snosatya is following. Edward Nangwe Nimne is following from the Liberia Telecommunications Authority. Sylvanus Nimne, my nephew, is also following. Joko Fasia Thomas is watching. Lady Sapino Sompon is also following. Former assistant minister there at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning under the George Weah administration for budget. Jesse Bala Kobwe is also following this live podcast. So this is the throwback, guys. Back to you, Tunis.
And Masa Fambula said the old man is speaking. Masa Fambula. Okay, our man, when you're on the LinkedIn, saying, I always forget. Baka or what's your
the We Nation? We Nation?
We Nation. Give all your throwback experience. Don't tell us, say, you know, from, how you call the place, from City Hall to Vamuma. Because, you know, one thing, let me tell you one thing about the city boys. We who live in the city, the heart of the city, the whole area, we sometimes don't even reach there for a couple of months. From City Hall going to Vamuma. We call those areas, we used to call them village for us. So give all what do you experience in 2-3 minutes.
Okay, so I was living right behind the Jokwinton Market, which is now Nasedo Market. And then across the street, that road going to Jalatan, those are the terrains we live. And then from there, you should go to the Jokwinton supermarket if we want to eat Lebanese bread or sardine, different things. That way we used to buy. And then, of course, my uncle was working right behind the UN building. Our whole place was the Umango yard. So my uncle was working with the Umango group. So
that's a shipping company.
Yes. So I used to go there frequently to help my uncle and do some other stuff. And then, of course, that whole area where they used to come before, it used to be the Padmore Yard. And then they changed it to Arthur Barclay Institute. Then from there, Don Bosco and all those places. There were no structures like that. So it was just a park or like a big field. And we used to play soccer. And then, of course, we play blé in our area as well. So that's
Blé, you used to play like you play blé to conk your hand, or you just play for fun, the fun of it.
Oh, no, that's to conk your head or your hand, depending on which play you want for it to conk. So for me, my head was a little bit stronger, so I prefer them to conk my head than my hand. So yes, we used to do that. My cousin. Shetrick Zoyu, I think he's now in Lofa. So we used to have good time over there.
Among all your friends used to play where you ever play a game they call free kick and
yes,
perfect
oh yes,
and stick up and stick up. You know what they call stick up?
I know about the free kick, but when you can refresh me on a sticker. But sometimes they will say, "Don't move," then you stand. I don't know what's that sticker you're talking about.
How the free kick used to go?
The free kick, you need to have your hand to your buttock so that you don't have it there. Somebody will kick you and things like that. So that's what I know about free kick and things like that.
You know, we educated the man the last time. The man is
definitely we used to do that.
The man is a good student. You know, we provided this information.
Even in We Nation, we used to do it also in We Nation. That way, I rode my bicycle. I mean, my sour taxi, and then you put water in the tire.
How you used to buy your Kool-Aid?
They put the Kool-Aid, they wrap it in a plastic bag, and then they sometimes they freeze it, and sometimes it is just liquid like that.
What do you used to sell? What do they used to sell the Kool-Aid in?
They have some kind of container that can keep it cold. I don't know the name of that container. It's like the same way they used to have a hot water bottle.
If you're from the city, you would know the name. How they used to call it.
But you said I grew up in a city, and I said that I spent significant time. So now the maximum time I spent there was 6 months.
They used to call it Kuweja.
Okay. Yeah, that's a common name. So those are some of the experiences we have and things. And while I was there was a game. I don't know what it was between.
You ever jump over or go to the hole to ATS?
I was that's what I was about to say. I think it was early 1980. So I was going to this game, and I didn't have the money to actually go in through the regular gate. So there were some army guys that were manning the entire AST. Yeah. So gave him some money, and then they will help you climb on top of the edge of the top of the fence, and you got to jump down. So when they pushed me up there to jump down, I was afraid to jump down. The guy said, "If you don't jump down, I'm going to put my boot in your butt and you jump down by force." And then, of course, I have to jump down in a stadium. That was a bad experience.
Okay, what was your young boy, like young guys, when they come from school? What was your food that you eat? Street food?
Well, I used to like you get it farina. Either you make the clam water into milk, and then you put the farina in it, you soak it in it, and then you put sugar, and then that one was one of the things I used to eat a lot.
You ever ate hard time biscuit?
Of course, I ate hard time biscuit, and then Marie biscuit, and all of that. Yes. Okay. We used to call it hard time biscuit. We say paper.
You ate Monrovia Rock?
No, I don't know that one. Maybe that's a different name, but in the hard time biscuit we used to call it in Basel paper.
No, that one Monrovia Rock was not biscuit.
It was not biscuit.
So, okay, is that the one when you be cooking and now you cook it right?
It's the secret of Monrovia. Those who live in the city and those who visit. You used to visit, so the boys that used to hang out with, you smart guy, you used to observe them while they eat. So you memorize.
No, I must admit, I will commend him a little bit because he that's why he's not close to the city center. But I mean, some of the games that were, being played around the city, he knew about it. That's good. So
one old man used to be in the city. Yeah, one old man used to walk around and say, "The old man, any small boy he see will comb your hair for no reason." Yeah. Anytime he see you passing by him, he will comb your hair. We know that all kids at those days, in the 70s, some people will tell you that.
But one thing, Chicken Soup, and Terminator. Some of the stuff that really we used to do during our childhood, even when I was frequently in Monrovia, the friendship, you would either go to your friend and you have a good time, and then sometimes you will eat the food, and then sometimes you and your friend will go to your a house, and you eat your food. Everyone were just connected. There was nothing that poisoning the person food or doing all this stuff that is going on today in our country. The friendship that we used to have, even back in We Nation, even though we said we're not going to bring We Nation here, but we used to have the moonlight play. You either go to Bogleystown or you go to Ganstown or you go to the other place, and you guys have good time in the moonlight dance and all those stuff. We used to have great time when we were growing up. People were very, very close, and then the way in which our parents, the way in which they used to hold relationship. I remember my mom was telling me about they and their friends. Sometimes when your dad was married to your mom, and your mom has a friend, your mom will influence her friend to either marry or to the same man, so that all their friendship can be strengthened. And it was good. So my dad, my dad was married to 3 wives, and then of course those 3, 2 of the wives.
How many you are married to now?
One.
Okay, we don't have enough time.
So those are some of the things about why you're so happy. But Chicken Soup, what Zebra brought about those good times. How can we bring these things back to Liberia, so that Liberia can be a nice place again? It is possible. What we need to do is that those who live the life.
What we're going to do here, Solomon, Bakar, we do not have enough time. We got to include others up to come up and share their memory with us. So let's just limit the talk a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Send it back to Terminator so he can take charge. And there are a lot of people out there this show. Don't disrespect this show. Many people can be comfortable listening to this show.
But you always restrain it. You said nobody from us out of Monrovia shouldn't call.
Well, we still got enough people.
There are people out of Monrovia now who live in Monrovia.
Yes.
Probably gone to the Leeward counties because of jobs.
Some of the We Nation, yes.
Yeah. So they can also take over.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Chicken Soup. Thank you. But before I go to the lines, let me just recognize Massa family. It says the old man is speaking. Adama H. Jaliba says we can make it happen if leaders put country first. I think that was when we were talking about, how can we make our country better, bring it back to the old days. Massa family again says, I'm watching the show from Brussels, Belgium. Josephine Satema Amisa is watching. Samuel A. Nimland, Liberia will be looking for good leader until the end of the world. George Capper is watching. DN Jazzes, thank you for the information. Following from Barnesville, Poundtown Community, Eric Ja. Massa family is also watching. All right, let me also recognize Ta Boca Ragland, counselor. Good morning, good afternoon. Ma Helena M. Brown is following from the United States. Bobby T. Davis is also following this live podcast. So we go into know about the old days.
You're breaking up.
All right. I think that's the internet. All right. So if you don't have any information to share with us, it means that you have to stay off the phone line. So those of you who know about the 70s, the 60s, up to the 80s, well, let's talk Monrovia. Monrovia had stages. They had a second group when the group leave, the other group had, generation after generation. So let's get your take on your experience about Monrovia. Let's go to the line 0776 104 104 086 500 104, and the WhatsApp line is +231 86.
Terminator, the time limit stopped to the 80s. In the 90s, we don't. It's war days. That's not throwback. We're talking about the 60s to the 80s. What we experienced. Please, if you are calling in the 90s, please don't call. Just listen.
Okay. Thank you. So you heard it. Or if you're from the 90s, don't even try it. Don't bother yourself.
Don't put for.
Right. So, Oman Samson, since we are about to get active with Zebra, since we are about to get active with the WhatsApp, you want to say something, then you go off and come back before we close up?
All right.
Zebra, are you there?
Zebra, pay attention somewhere else now.
Zebra, are you there?
You can always come.
Zebra stretching the head, the neck.
Zebra is calling back. So Zebra, let's hear from you. Then you can go off and come back.
Yeah, I'm following. Apparently, when I'm paying attention to the line, let me get a little bit. The pastor brother, were talking about Besenbow, talking about.
Yeah, please do it in like 2 minutes, so we can have ample time with the caller, sir.
2 minutes long. I would do it in 30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
There was a place in Cinco. I don't know if you remember. They called it Morgan Apartments.
Yeah, Morgan Apartment, Fifth Street.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't know if you remember.
Fifth Street down to the beach, and they had a rocking spot there. They used to call the Rocks.
Yeah, so he just forgot. I just wanted to add that.
Thank you.
Solomon, you remember the Rocks?
Towards the beach, but my uncle used to prevent us from going towards the beach, so that's why I didn't mention anything about the rock and things like that. But thank you, Zebra.
Someone was a homeboy. You are staying home.
All right. All right, Zebra, you can call us back anytime before we close up. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
How is that?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm Toga Jing. I come from Brooklyn.
Toga, you have a nickname. You care to tell us your nickname?
Yeah, on air, I'll not be seen, but most of my family don't know I'm Loco Bear.
Loco Bear?
Yeah, Loco Bear.
What kind of nickname is that?
Loco Bear, I like someone bring the pastor fan, when you look like solve the same door.
Oh, okay.
I want to be weak and solve and all work soon.
Okay, I see. Okay, I know. So let's hear about you. Do you know anything about Morovia? What Morovia was really Morovia?
Oh my God! Yeah, when you were talking, I'm gonna cry, Papa. I was brought up where they call 70th Street. I was between 70 and 18, like on Gibson Avenue.
Okay.
And through those days, you left 3 things. The first thing when you left 3, I will remind you, and then I want you to give me a prize because they are very historical.
Okay, let's hear the 3 things before we take
Number one day, so really, when my sister was in Moral Central High for test on the road, and they tested to carry me right in front of the house. And my sister again, I tested and go to school. What is this? Where? Except Tata.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and when you were talking, my mind ran. Who can remember the Red Hot Cinema at that time?
We mentioned Red Hot Cinema on 17th Street.
At the time, he was not on.
Who can remember the Nensado Playground?
Nensado Playground, was it at Jogba Town?
No.
Where was it?
Maybe it was little above. It was like
Matadi.
Don Bosco,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that will give me prize on one day.
Okay, so we hear the 3 things that I know. At least you know small things. So.
And then your name headline, but the major one had to be very active. Sabina Airway.
Sabina.
Ghana Airway.
Yeah, Sabina Airways.
They were very regular.
Oh yes.
Sabina.
On an airline plane for 1986 March 20th. I remember that day.
Yeah.
If she's listening in the US, she will tell me just as soon as I lose contact from her.
Okay, my man. Thank you. We love the information you just provided us. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm forgetting my brother.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
KP Country First. KB Country First is watching the show from Canada. That's her nickname. All right. KB Country First is watching. And Theophilus T. Patton, TTP, I call him TP, is watching from Nashville, Tennessee. He's following the live podcast. Hey, Theophilus T. Patton, what's up with you, my man? Hope you're enjoying your stay there in the United States. Let's take another person. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Yes.
Yes, welcome to the throwback. Let's hear your nickname. Do you have a nickname?
It's Saki.
Saki?
Yeah, Saki.
All right. So where you grew up? Where you actually grew up?
I'm going in
Okay, so you want to tell us a little bit about Monrovia, or you want to restrict your conversation to Newcretown?
Yeah, well,
Okay. That's good. That's a good throwback, and you know, a lot of us did the same because they had where we used to live. They had the German people living there, close to the beach. You can be there and look at the Hotel Africa. So the kids like that, when they play the long tennis, they play all the toy and things. They would send it over to us. So you know, we all remember that throwback. That's a good throwback, my man. Thanks for calling. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Winner.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Let's hear your name, where you calling from.
My name is Victor P. Tabo, coming in here outside your play. I do call you about to be beside Dakwita.
Okay, Titus Charlie, don't worry. Just pause your call. I will call you. You can call me back, or I will call you back. All right. So you say you're calling from Dakwita, right?
Yeah.
So tell us, what do you know about Monrovia?
Well, first of all, I was born in 1971.
Okay.
In West Point.
Mm-hmm.
But every time, because my father at the time was working at Bengal, Liberia, and whenever we going at his working place, we will get on Ashmore Street. I used to see where they used to have the old mansion, they used to have the everything, lion, all kinds of stuff they used to get in that sense.
Okay.
Whenever I reach around there, I used to be so afraid. And I'd be crying. My father used to hold me, say, hey, that will not do nothing to you. And then I also used to go to Shanana. Yeah.
When you used to go to Shanana, if you were born 1971, all right. So
we used to go there.
So 19. Hello.
Go there to him.
Hello.
And we go there. Go at the pool room sometimes. Sometimes we leave. Then we come to Meticalo. Yeah, we're on Broad Street. Go River Lee. And there used to be all around. Sometimes we used to go to Fana. Go collect garbage from office to office.
Why you wait?
Go to school with it and have reason to eat.
Okay,
and I was on that stop until my uncle called me in the Barry. I was living in the Barry with my uncle until I was.
That man never used to go to Shanana if he was born 71.
Hey, my man. Anyway, I know you probably knew Shanana, but you never entered.
Exactly. He never used to go to Shanana. You born 71.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made it. I was trying to call a place where used to go Canton, where they used to have the disco drink competition sometimes.
Oh, okay. But you ever went to Canton Disco?
Canton Disco?
Yeah.
It used to be on 3rd Street.
You ever went to Canton Disco? I didn't ask you where it used to be. I said you ever went there?
I make a 10 once.
Oh, Papa. All right. Thank you. You made it a 10 once. Thank you. Thank you. Titus Charlie, you can call back. KP Country First says, I like the mood. I grew up in Bombing Hills. during LNC days, and it was so. It was a great memory, good memory from KP Country First. Let's talk to this person. Titus, you want to call back? You can now call us back. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, we're fine. Welcome to the throwback. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Kamala calling from Hotel Africa Road. Ibra Udet Borough. The
Yeah.
man who showed Ibra many part of the city here. As the man calling now.
Okay, you the one show Zebra the city.
I show you many part of the city.
So you were born in the city, right?
I was born in the city, 1957. And
Right.
that time Ibra was nowhere around. He was west.
You were born in West Point. Which hospital?
Yeah.
Which hospital?
Government Hospital on Asmore Street.
Okay, that's good. So you were born 1957.
Yes.
So
I was driving taxi.
so it
when
means
the
that
woman told-
most of the street then when it was dusty road, you knew all of them. Oh.
Oh yes, all the areas. And the late Sami to pay every street, all the areas, retention road, I know all the street. And I was driving a taxi 1980 when the coup took place. I was on the street that day on that day there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you remember doing the night of the coup? You were on the in the traffic. What do you
The day
remember?
of the coup, I was in the traffic. I take one Filipino woman from Shanana on the street.
Mhm.
Very active.
Mm.
And I dropped the woman to hear the music. On my way coming back, when I got to City Hall, one man stopped me. I stopped. My car was empty. At that time, you can only get passengers to go, but you can't come for
Mm.
passengers. So the young man stopped me. The man said, he said, my man, they say the poor 40 among the accept for the mansion. So myself are going down, but that pass on City Hall way. So we pass on after to the other time we will go to town. Until we're going home, no more. The whole night,
Mm.
we were running traffic here until daybreak before everybody got to know that it's a good place. Yes.
Okay.
But things were okay that day, Gelly Street, all the cement that were on Gelly Street that day, you know, Gelly Street used to be the leading street at that time.
All right, my man. Thank you.
Arata.
Thank you so much. I think you made us a fine throwback. Thank you so much.
All right.
Let's talk to Titus Charlie, a childhood friend and brother. Titus, it's good having you on the show. What's your nickname first?
Tango Charlie.
Hey, Tango Charlie. What's up with you, TC?
I mean, I have great, interest in this show, the throwback.
I know.
Listen to the throwback.
I know. So let's throw back a little bit because we all share the same community when we were growing up, and so I know you remember a lot of things. So let's hear your throwback in a minute.
The other thing is that, the throwback, we grew up in the borough of Saigon.
Mhm.
Good time, I can remember one time we wanted to play football, and we always there, you king, your father flogged us very well, that time. You can't just go play and stay also very, very late. And in case, we're not a single parent and kid, everybody kids,
Exactly.
they all just have playing.
Hmm.
Then we used to go to Plaza Cinema, in the back there.
Yeah.
Plaza Cinema, there we used to go play. And we go to church, we go to Rooster Restaurant, long years back.
Oh
Rooster
yes.
Restaurant, we go to Oreo.
Oh yes.
Oreo uniform, we go to
Oh yes.
Mexico.
Oh yes.
On
Cam Johnson Road. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
That's true.
To play football.
I tell you. Yeah, man.
There were little five people being the girls, the boys won the girls and all kind of, very, very fun interaction.
Yeah, I
We had
tell
a
you.
very nice time in Saigon.
RTC, thanks for calling, man. It was nice sharing a little bit of your throwback with us.
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so folks, we throw back in together. Let's throw back. We have a few minutes to be 7 more minutes to be on the throwback. So let's take a few more calls. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Wendell,
Yeah, what's up?
this is my water.
Ma Walter, on this show, you don't call me Wendell, you call me Terminator. So Ma Walter, where your part of nickname?
My name is
Oh, mathematics.
Yes.
Oh, simple mathematics.
Simple mathematics.
Let me be bold with you. The way I see you, you know, you're my old man, but look at the time you were coming up, man, I used to fire over you.
But I simple mathematics.
Mathematics.
Look at the men that used to put their head together. Hey man, what is your line breaking, man? Change your location a little bit. Shift.
Go back.
You better. I said the time you were coming out, it looked like you used to put the men and here together.
That's why they call mathematics.
And what you say, but I grew up with my father and I was very under restriction. Yeah, I was under restriction. I want to do many, but I was under restriction. So I left my father's state. I went. My husband, the man that married me, our both gardener was living on the base. He took me from my father's state, and I moved on the base.
So the man that married you, that the man that teach you life.
Yes.
Man, that one.
Simple mathematics.
Simple mathematics.
Easy to work.
Easy to work. That's the answer.
Yeah, simple mathematics.
Easy to work.
1 plus 1 can always give you 2.
Yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. But I'm looking for tickets to get tickets to almost 2 months. I get tickets to so my suit birthday. But I get a boy today. I know my suit birthday. So for my birthday.
Thank you. Please send me your number. Please send me your number. Please.
Man, what you must call me after the show? Let me send your number to him. Yeah. Man, please call me after the show. Let's talk to another old throwback brother. Hello.
Hello, Mr. William. I mean, Mr. Nimble.
No. Call me the Terminator. I'm on the radio. You are live on the radio. You want to throw back? Oh my God, we just lost that caller. But let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for the show. My name is April Johnson. I thought it was penalty, but we're speaking.
Okay, let's hear you. What? Yeah, you were born. What time you were born?
Born 1995.
1995, yeah. Let me go start the one. Oh, nigga, man. Well, all the upplay back here together. Bishop, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
This is Sam Crusoe, you know.
Yeah, that name will always go down into history. Sam Crusoe.
Sam Crusoe is a familiar name, familiar voice.
Our time,
you know, our time was the best.
Our
time was the time where no one had a child. Every parent, you know, it would school a child if that child goes wrong. We were kids passing by. You know, the older folks used to meet at Babiata, or sometimes they go to classroom.
Yeah.
And we the younger folks used to go to other kids' disco, or sometimes we made our way to town and go to EJ Raw, where we had talent show, and then we amuse ourselves.
Yes.
And our time was wonderful. It was wonderful. And we had a good childhood. We played the football on Deepwell Hafi, you know, we played the football on the beach, you know. Parents' place there, we go there and play the football, we played, and we did everything as young people, man. You know, sometimes when I throw back, I say yes. You know, though the walking may interrupt it, but from 1978 all the way to 1980, it was a good time. Really good time.
Oh yes. Yes.
That time Yanabu then was kicking
And remember when we were growing up, you always used to like singing this Ghana song by George Dako.
Mommy, you can play it for me. I'll be too happy. Man save me.
Yeah. I know, right?
Save me a money, man save me.
I know, right?
Yeah. I can still remember.
Sam Crusoe.
Oh, man save me.
Oh, man save me. I know, right? All right, my man. It was nice sharing your throwback with us. Yeah, but Bishop, it's been a bit. What's going on? Where you been? The last time
as I speak right now, I'm over to Kakata. I ran around 15 kids. Between Kakata, Banga, and Bikeno. I try to do some projects right in between there. I'm coming to town today so I can spend a weekend with my family.
Okay. I'll probably give you a call right after the show. All right?
Do that.
Okay, thank you. That's the voice of Sam Crusoe. He's a childhood cousin. As a matter of fact, we grew up in the same community. We did a lot of things together as childhood friends and family. Like you said,
don't forget to say that your father used to whip him.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, but you know, those days, everybody power, everybody mouth. This time now is different. But you can't go somewhere and misbehave. You get flogged. You go into your house. You will keep crying because you know you get another. Yeah, so that when you misbehave, you get flogged.
The good thing about Terminator is when they whip you, you wipe your face before you reach home. You won't reach there.
Then they'll ask you what happened. They explain. Then they'll beat you on time.
And those days, the people really used to understand, because the family value was being respected those days.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see a child misbehaving. You see a child doing things that a child of that age not supposed to do. They will let you to go free. You will get flogged for it. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
You will get flogged. You go steal meat from over your friend pot of food. You will get flogged. Yeah. I remember one time, it was late. My brother food was there. And my big brother, I was timing the guy because he had a girlfriend somewhere in St. Paul Bridge. Most Sundays like that, he wouldn't come home. So I ate all my food that Sunday. I was timing the man, the man food was there. So I was just waiting around, just passing around. I said, the man not coming one. Look at the time, it was after 10. So I said, no, I don't think the man will come. Man, I got on that man food. I ate that man food. Immediately when I got through eating the food, who are all rocking the door. The beating I got that night for eating that man food. I never ever tried to eat my big brother food when he's not around. I said, what? The man, as soon as I finish eating the man food, the man can't. Now small flogging for me. And the first thing the man asked for, where my food? Yeah. Hey man, we gotta go at Vago. We don't have time. Let's squeeze you in. We don't have much time, so let me squeeze you in before you come make flower again because you're plowing get once and distance. Yeah.
Yeah, it's chicken soup.
Yeah, chicken soup listening to you, but your feedback is terrible. All right, thank you. All right, what did Mansisi know about throwbacks you want to talk? Vago, thank you for calling. Mansisi, what do you know about throwback?
Mansisi know nothing about a throwback. She coming give a hard time. We're about to leave now.
Yeah, you want to talk. We come and go, then you're calling.
I agree. Thank you for the show. I follow the show. I enjoy it. Some things that I listen to all of you on the show, and it brought joy in my heart.
I know.
Sometimes we take the stress for all our body, for all our mind.
I know.
But many when there are called to say thank you to the liberation in that call. Can you imagine I want to lose my house?
No, that throwback. We beg you that one. You might keep it for another day. We'll talk about that one Monday.
Thank you to all of them. I want to say thank you.
All right, thank you, Mansisi. Let's go to my guys. Let's take 30 seconds each so we can go because we are already out of time. All right, so
right.
Chicken
Thank
Soup,
you for it. First of all, we want to thank Zebra for joining us this morning. He did well. He put juice into our throwback. We appreciate you. We want you to be back here every time. But every time you come in, you have to pay fine. Because we'll be charging you now. Nothing free on the show. We'll be charging you particularly. You will be paying us. Okay. So
Nothing
you
free
like
on
your
Anyway,
some of the show. We appreciate you guys. We know you like the show. We'll try our best to continue the show. We'll try our best. We'll try our best. So let's give it 30 seconds to you, Baka. Please take 30 seconds because you probably want to give 30 seconds at 500 seconds for you.
Well, thank you guys for Terminator. Thank you, Chicken Soup, for this great show. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I've been here for a while now. And again, many thanks to Zebra for giving us a voice, for giving us the mind, enlightening our mind so that we can share our experiences with our brothers and sisters, especially the new generation. So I want to be very thankful to that. Somebody mentioned about the condo restaurants. I don't know whether you guys know about the condo restaurants. So good afternoon, guys.
Dino.
No. There's nothing called condo restaurant. I told you, you don't be calling our
team. Somebody said one Joe number.
Nothing called condo. It's gondo.
Okay, but it's a CON. That's right.
For you say condom now.
It used to be on Broad Street, right close to Air Liberia. That's where it used to be.
And to mention about the Sophie Ice Cream, Roxy Cinema, and Gabriel Cinema, and all that stuff.
You get 30 seconds.
It's done. I'm done.
We gotta go, folks. We gotta go.
I'm done.
Thank you so much, guys. We look forward to continue the show. Thank you, Terminator, for bringing back the show, and it's really good. People love it, and other stations will be biting off for us. Trust me, because the show is legit. Thank you again. Your good night. We'll see you next Friday. This is your good friend, man.
Thank you. Should not say only on Maserati. Should go to We Nation too.
We're going to go. Only today we say like tomorrow. It's all over.
Thank you guys. Later.
All right, guys. Let's go. We gotta go. Thanks. Thanks to all of you. We going home. Yeah. Bye-bye.